In breaking news, today a local 5-year-old boy died from ingesting light bulbs. Mary Smith is here to tell us more about the incident.
Hi, Mary Smith here. We are at the scene at 100 Cherry Street, right where the event took place. The child was inside his home with his mother at the time of the ingestion. The boy is known to have an intellectual disability. It is also known that this is not the first time for him to ingest an inedible object. Authorities are on the scene now. The county coroner did officially pronounce the boy dead and an autopsy will be performed. Many of us have a lot of questions. Where was the boy's mother? Since this is not the first time, was anything done to help the boy? What else can be done to prevent incidents like this in the future?
Thank you for the information on that tragic story. And now we will hear from expert Mike Watson, a psychiatrist from Hershey Medical Center. Hi Dr. Watson. How are you this evening?
I am well, thank you for asking.
Of course you have heard our story about the boy who has passed from ingesting a light bulb. I would like to know your take on this situation and if you could share more on this disorder for us.
Of course. Pica is a feeding disorder and it is unclear what the prevalence is of this disorder. It is known that this disorder is more prevalent in individuals with intellectual disabilities. The essential characteristic of pica is the consuming of non-nutritive substances such as dirt, clay, rocks, glass, etc.
That is very interesting, doctor. I have never heard of this disorder. What brings individuals to consume these objects? What can be done to help them?
You know, it is really great you brought that up. Most people have never heard of this disorder unless they have had experience with intellectual disabilities. Without that experience one may never encounter pica. However, it needs to be a more known disorder because it can be so deadly. We need to advocate for those with pica because they cannot advocate for themselves. We need to raise awareness so more research can be done for treatments for pica. At the moment there is little research on treatments for pica. What we do know from studies such as the study done by Call, Simmons, Mayers, and Alvarez is that behavioral treatments most often produce favorable outcomes. Treatment is very important to those who suffer from pica because pica is very dangerous. Individuals who suffer from pica may suffer from medical conditions as a result. These medical conditions include bowel diseases, intestinal obstruction, and poisoning.
Oh? That does sound very dangerous. Do you believe the mother could have done anything differently to prevent this?
That is a hard question. I believe the answer is yes and no. I am not sure the exact circumstances, but parents encountering this disorder with their children should keep a closer eye on their children to keep them out of harm's way. Also, parents should make sure their children are receiving proper behavioral treatments. However, parents cannot prevent their children from developing this disorder. The causes of pica are somewhat controversial. Researchers believe a few different causes of pica including nutritional deficiencies, environmental factors, and maintenance by physiological consequences of the behavior. I do not believe this was a case of neglect. Parents of children who suffer from pica can put the best treatments in place and their child can still develop medical complications. We will have to wait to hear more details as they are released.
Thank you so much, doctor, for helping us understand exactly what happened in this tragic incident and for helping us shed some light on this little known disorder. In another news today.